see. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Fine, I hope. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, let me find myself. I hope everybody is doing well. Oh, I didn't check my mic. Hold on. I don't have my headset in. Okay, USB camera, echo cancellation, noise suppression, video right there. Okay, so we're good. All right, I'm on Restream. Where is my live? Where's my channel? Doo-doo-doo. Okay, right there. All right, so I'm on the coloring channel, coloring view, and here I am, right here. Okay, so okay, one person. That's me. Always have your one person watching, and let me give myself a thumbs up. Hold on, let me see. Make myself on this side. Give myself a thumbs up. Right there, thumbs up. That's me. And have me right there so I can see any comments. Well, I don't really have to do that because StreamYard is the one you have to do that with, really, with the comments. Because you can't see the live comments on StreamYard. I thought you used to be able to, but I don't know if they've changed it or not. So, anyway, it is March the 2nd. And let's see what we got here. This is my coloring calendar. You can still get some of these at Books a Million, my favorite bookstore. They have these they have their calendars and their planner books for $3. And normally when they first came out they were anywhere between 15, 17, 18, 22, $25. They're $3, whatever is left. I still have not mailed my packages. Not yet. I'm sorry, y'all. Don't even worry about it. Y'all know I have issues with that. Oh, I do see there is this three. There's some delay. I'm looking at my live on my phone, and there is a lot of delay. But anyway, let's see if we count how many seconds. Well, at least 5 seconds. Well, no, even longer. Because I'm looking at myself. Let me take my hands away. Starting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This must be frozen. I know it's not that long of a delay. Hold on, okay. Let me do this again. I'm just y'all like I like to test. Okay, so I'm gonna put my hand here, and when I see my hand on the screen, I'm gonna remove it and count. This is interesting. Okay. See, okay, no, I didn't do that right. I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna put it here. This is stupid test, y'all. I'm sorry. I moved my hand too fast. I'm looking at the screen now. Okay. So I'm doing it again. Wow, that's a lot of delay. I see why I sound uh okay, there. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Oh, almost a 20-second delay. Interesting. All right, that test didn't prove anything. It was just I do know that there is a delay, and so I don't know if like when you have other people come on your channel, if that's just this adds to the sound like you over talking people and stuff like that. Because I know I probably do sound like that. But anyway, it's not about this. So I haven't mailed all my packages out yet. I still promised them 2 weeks ago. Then I promised last week, but I still have them. I have not mailed them out. I did color with Wondergourd with Foxy. Let me turn this delay off because let me turn this phone off because that's messing me up. Uh, Foxy colorist got in Wildegore, so I was coloring with her in that book. I always have that book available to color in, but I don't just like say, "Oh, I'm gonna add this for the book of the month" or anything like that. It's a given whenever I feel like coloring it in that book that I'll do that. We were going to start. Well, she's starting mythographic um, every. I think every week. She's going to do a mythographic page or pick a page. I don't know if it's every week or every month. But anyway, so that's what we had planned to do. But then she got her Wildegord in. And so, so now she just did a video. I think it was today, this morning, or yesterday. And so she's announcing mythographics are going to be on deck as a part of her regular scheduled program. So I did pick a book for that. I did my little small haul. 3-color challenge with M Bean. Ooh, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, now I'm going to do the 3-color challenge with this book, and this is a Zen Doodle book that I got from Ollie's, which I love. And they actually have another one there that I probably will go back and get. I think it's the one for dogs. It's a dog one. This was Deborah Mueller, of which I love. Now, Deborah Mueller has another book that just came out. And any of the artists that I'm mentioning, if they have new books that have come out or are coming out, I'll try to remind you. Not saying that I'm going to get them. This was at Ollie's for $1.99. $1.99. And it's on the sticker says 15 bucks. So anyway, I used to carry this book around when I go places, and I said I was going to make this a book where it's going to be a book of WIPS. So whenever I sit down and start it, or either do a timer, or I'm in a doctor's appointment, I'll only color up until I get ready to go or do whatever. So this was the first page, and I did get a little bit in some gel pens. I think I had a little. I must have been sitting somewhere or doing something, or maybe I was in a meeting or something. So that's as far as I got, and then I'm gonna stop it, and then I go to the next page. I do want to have a book where I go from the beginning page all the way to the end. This one I had some time, and I'm not sure what I was doing. I think I was probably either at my lunch when I was working, or on a Zoom or whatever. So they're not going to be finished. Now, one, I did think I had a little bit of time. I was doing some stuff, and it is whatever I had near me. I've definitely always had my gel pens with me. I use those little pencil cases and stuff. I think this time I threw some markers in there. I just kind of throw whatever's in there. And for at whatever 15 minutes, 20 minutes, or whatever it is, I'll have it. So I think I'm going to make this my 3-color challenge book. I must have been real busy with this one because this is so cute. Now, after if I feel like going back to it, I will. This one, I had a lot of time. I must have been sick. I had a cold or something. So it looks like I almost finished that one. But here I am back to, whatever I had in my hand and whatever time I had. Yeah, so they're going to be all incomplete, and I don't know what I was doing with this one because I just had Child, I was on the go. Okay. So this is a Christmas one. So this is the next one to do. So I'm going to pick this one for my 3 colored challenge with M Bean. So the last time I had told y'all that I kind of was trying to pick some colors and it just didn't work out for me. I was like, no. So what I'm going to do, and I am not going to be finagling. I'm not going to say cheating. I'm going to say finagling. So I got my coffee can of Artisa markers that I got here. The watercolor, I mean, not markers, brushes, the watercolor brushes. There's 60. I like these. A lot of these have dried up, but they still have enough. Sometimes if you just take them to dip them in a little bit of water, they'll kind of come back to life a little bit. But and I was gifted these, so their life. I'm not sure what the life expectancy was, but I know the person that gifted me these. They didn't like the flexible tips. I know that for a fact, but I love them, and I colored a lot of my pages with this. So I'm going to use this right here to do my color challenge. Now I'm not. How can I do this so I'm not looking? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put my little hat on. So you're supposed to pick 3 colors. So I'm gonna pick 3 colors. I'm gonna stick my hand under here and pick 3 colors. I cannot see, and I'm on camera, so y'all will know. I'm feeling around. Please don't give me black, brown, and blue. That would be horrible. Okay, here's one. What is this? Oh, this is good. Does that say a pump pink? I don't know what this says. I already like that. What is that? Oh, a punch pink. Okay, we can do with that one for sure. And the watercolor does not go through to the next page. Watercolor brushes don't go through. So we got one. Punch pink. Let me write it down. Punch pink. And this is Artisa. Watercolor. And they actually call these watercolor pens, I think. Yeah, real brush pen, but I call them watercolor brushes, but they are in the size of a pen. Ooh, I can't spell pen. I was getting ready to write pawn. Okay, so got the first color. Let's see what the next one is. Okay, if it's a yellow or orange, I would be so happy. I cannot see anything. I'm just digging around. Okay, I feel this one might be something that I can deal with. Oh, it's a yellow. I did not cheat, y'all. Y'all know I love me some yellow. What yellow is this? Bumblebee yellow. Ooh, but is this dried up? Oh, see. Because I know I use this one a lot, but it's okay. If it dries up, I'll just have to pick another yellow. But yeah, I use the yellows up. And then after, if it goes up, then that's when I have to throw it away. And that's a good way to use your supplies up too. Bumblebee yellow. I don't know how long I'm going to have to be able to color on this page, but if the yellow goes, like I said, and then I will just throw it in the trash because it's used up. Okay, so I cannot see. Oh, I cannot see anything, and I'm moving them around. Hold on. Let's see, what other color can I wish for? Maybe a blue or a green or teal. Hold on. I can't see. What? Huh? Girl. I did not cheat. I did not. I just guess. I just put it out in the universe. What color is it? It's a green, which is perfect because this is a Christmas page. I didn't, y'all. I did not. Mm-mm. But see, you know what? If I had done this when I wasn't on camera, I'm gonna tell you, I would have got black, brown, and purple, like something like that. So these are the 3 colors that I have to do this page. And I will, I'm just going to put these here, and I'll probably, if I have some time at the end of this video, I'll start it. But I'm going to put that right there so I won't lose it. So yeah, so this is my little bucket of artisans. And like I said, I just kind of keep this to the side because I've used these so much that some are dried up or almost getting ready to uh, die because the tip is real flimsy. I'm not going to play this phone game. I don't know why every time I get on here, I get all these notifications. So let me turn this off. I'm going to turn my, I'm not turn it off, but just turn it, make sure my notifications are down. And you know what? The notifications, like, like you got this email, you got this text or something like that. They're freaking annoying, especially in the middle of the night. It's like, then you feel like you got to get up because somebody sent you something. And I'm like, it's freaking 2 or 3 in the morning. Like, normally I'm awake, but sometimes it's like, I forget to turn them off because when I'm sleeping, I don't, or trying to go to sleep, I don't want to be bothered. But I like when I turn the phone on, I got all these notifications. I'm like, I feel important. But baby, last night I fell asleep on a movie called The Fall of the House of Usher. I saw the beginning of it, the first episode, and then I was listening through it to the middle of the night. And then when I woke up this morning, I saw the end. So I have to see that again. When I tell you, it was very entertaining. So what else did I not do? Craft room thing. I'm working on that. I got my puzzle area set up. The sewing, I have not done anything. I was supposed to do something with Kim, but that fell through. And that's okay. Last day, I was supposed to do something with that. Mandela for the month and Mytho page for the month. I picked those two. And then it's video what worked on in the now and in the future. So that's what I'm doing now. So okay, so far I'm good. I mean, it's just starting out because I like to do the calendars and stuff like that. Now this is my color in my YouTube calendar. It's not the calendar that I use, for day-to-day stuff. So I'm going to show you what I was doing. What I got some new supplies in, and I have been trying to revamp some of the stuff that I already have. So let's get the Mythos thing out of the way. Foxy Colorist wants to do a Mytho. Well, she is going to be doing a Mytho series on her channel. And so I'm going to join her with that. And then I also noticed a couple other people are doing Mythos also. It's just, I guess, the time of the year people want to color in some other books and things. Mytho has new books coming out all the time. I think there's some new ones. So yeah. Mythographic. So the one that I'm going to color, even though it's not summer, is Wild Summer. Now, I bought this book. Did I pay full price? I might have got this one at Books A Million on sale. I can't remember. Okay. I think I did. I think I got it at Books A Million is a great place to go to get mytho books or really any kind of coloring book that you think like I've seen some Kirby's there. You'll never see any Johanna or Hannah Basfords there on sale. I have never, and I've been going to Books A Millions for at least 5 years. And if they do ever have it, I'll be surprised. But yeah, Mytho, they'll throw some Mythos in there all the time. I got Earth, a couple of Mytho books. I sent some out to some people. So anyway, this is the first page that I started, and it was the only page until I had some watercolor left on one of my brushes. And I started this page a while ago. I use watercolor. So this will be the page that I'm going to try to finish up for this month for the mythographic thing. I'm just going to do one page a month. Well, maybe two, but whatever. I'm going to try. But I'm mainly going to focus on WIPS, not anything new, not unless I just can't help it. So this was the first page. And I said I wanted to start my books coloring out the first page on each book. Why did I got stuff from now. Yeah, I haven't colored anything else except for the other day I had some watercolor left on my brush, or either I was trying out a new marker, and this little pig was sitting there floating with balloons. So I had to color this little pig, not just base the little pig. Okay, and he's floating with balloons, and this the phrase "when pigs fly" is what this reminds me of. So I haven't colored anything else in this book, and like I said, I've had it for a minute. It is an adorable book. I'm sorry if I flipped too fast. A lot of the same kind of images with the bubbles and stuff, especially with the fish. This is really cute. I've seen a lot of people color in this book, and oh, this is too adorable. Yeah, this is stinking cute. It's just really, really cute. So, and the hippos. So yeah, it's a really nice, one of the nicer mytho books, and this one does not have hidden items. I don't particularly care for the hidden items, but sometimes if I like everything else and the hidden items are there, I'll still kind of roll with it. But so this is the one that I'm going to do for the month. That one page. Now I had to also, because I like to, when I was reviewing these, I like to look back through and see, something that I could fix up. Now, this was the first one of the first mythographic books that I bought. And when I tell you this book is falling apart, it's falling apart. I don't know when I bought this book, but yeah. So I know people say, "Oh, none of my books are falling apart." I'm like, "Girl, I know you lying there." Now, mind you, these are WIPS, and these are close to being finished, just a little bit. And then some I just basted the animal or basted the background. Not a whole lot, but I was learning how to do a lot of stuff with the colors and the markers and stuff. So I said, let me just make this a science experiment also, since the book then fell apart. But yeah, so and these are pages that I did. This, y'all know, I bought another mythographic book for $1. But yeah, so the pages are falling apart, and they need some attention, especially now that I have new art supplies and a new method of coloring, which I guess I'm just feeling. So yeah, it's just okay. I had some Kirby books that did the same thing, and I just tore them up. So I'm going to add this along with one. I like the fact that the pages are already separated. Then you're not coloring it in the book. I do like that, but I don't like the fact that the book was falling apart. And I believe I paid full price for this one. I did. I even was so serious. I wrote down how many pages and how many I've done and all that. Why do I have 43 pages on here, but I thought this was more than. Oh no, it is 43 pages because this is single sided. So yes, I believe I did count 43 pages, and I must have got this in November of 2022 because that's the earliest date. So I've had this book for a while, and it is totally falling apart. So those are the two submissions I have that'll be at the edge of my desk for mythographic, and I'm doing it with collab series with my Foxy colorist. And speaking of books falling apart, might as well go ahead and get you out the way. This is my cute and creepy falling apart book, and y'all, I did work on some of this in January. Some of the backgrounds. So this will be a part of the stuff. But yeah, so like even though this is all um, alcohol marker through, I can put acrylic paint down, and you would never know that this came through. So it's a science experiment. But I did do some pages with the background with the shimmery spray, which I like, and then also another type of medium. I forgot the name. Oh, he's still sitting there looking crazy. But anyway, so basically this book started falling apart too. But this was the book I started doing backgrounds in. So it's okay. And it's cute and creepy. So as more of the pages fell out, I just let them fall out. And And I only bring this to you because I was showing you the other book with pages that have fallen out. Kirby falls out, Cute and Creepy falls out, and Mythographic falls out. So if you haven't had them fall out, I don't know. And there weren't always, because I never always use watercolors. The Kirby's fell out just, I don't know why they did. I don't know. A lot of people say, "Oh, my books have never fallen apart." Well, good for you. So glad to hear it. So, what I have been working on, which I've really been really liking, is in my Fantasia book by Nick Filbert. This says Nicholas E. Chandra Winata, but he goes by Nick Filbert. And I got this book a long time ago. And when I tell you there's some hideous pages in here, I'm not showing y'all, but what I'm focusing in on with the paint markers, the new paint, well, they're not the new one, but Sharpie paint markers, Posca paint markers, fake paint markers, um, metallic markers, and then the fake Posca. I mean, all of these markers, you have an opportunity to color over your old work and change it up. So that's what I was focusing in on. If I did something that I didn't like the way it looked at all, I can change it. And I've changed so many. I actually have finished a whole lot of pages. I'm trying to do on my road to 60. Well, I just showed 60 completed pages. I think I have 28 now. So I got a little bit more. I was hoping to do it by the end of March, but and this is 60 WIPS that I've completed, not 60 new pages. So, oh, that's 60. No, you got 60. Hi, Blue Skies. Good morning. Thank you for coming over. I like the black background. I do too. I love the black backgrounds. So, if you really look and see what you have, you can find good 25 pages that you started on, and you can focus in on finishing them up, especially if you have more products. The Posca paints, the mattes, you can color over them with pencils. You can change your whole pages, and any pages that I do that I change, I'll let y'all know. Hi, Catherine. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for coming over. I might not have any complete. Right, and you know what? And it's okay. It's okay. Because what you do is you you pick pages that are not completed and then work on saying, okay, why did I stop this page? What don't I not like about this page? And then figure out how to change it up, and not just leave it, in that state. Because every time you open up that book, you're going to see that page and you're going to be feeling some kind of way. And then you're going to want to color another page and then color another page and add to having more pages that are not colored. So I thought about it. I used to be an analyst, y'all. And I said, well, let me work on what I have. And now that I have these different art supplies and mainly these, now these are not full sets or anything like this, but mainly the paint markers and acrylic markers, um, some watercolors, just stuff that's opaque so you can change your colors. That's what I've been focusing in on. So I don't have a full set of any of these. I have enough of everything to try to see what actually works. So, yeah, here we go. There's some science experiments in here that I have been working on. I'm not ready to show you. Nope, nope, nope. So when I first got this book, I was coloring like this. I don't like it. It's way too angry. This page I worked a whole lot. I'm okay with this one. Child, this one, I was trying to fix her up so much. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do her skin. But anyway, so that's how bold I was doing. But so I started coloring in the watercolor with this one because I don't know what I had done. But anyway, so got some watercolors, just starting it out. I did take a, a, a alcohol marker because this is single sided, and I put the skin tone down. I will come in and do shading and everything, but at least when you put a face or skin tone on a picture that has a face on there, at least gives you a focal point. And so I used like some different watercolor sets. So it's just going to be a work in progress. Do I have anything else in here? Mm-mm. So this one I actually did start in February. I actually been liking this. Now, all I did was, this is not, it's definitely not finished, but their skin tone is not finished. But I had to put her skin tone in there so I could figure out how to do the rest. But I used a lot of shimmer paint because she's underwater, but I was trying to do it like she's on the sky or whatever. And then I used some pencils. I used my poly hoo hoo set, which is polychromos and the hoo hoo pencil set, and I just kind of mixed them up in here. Now I do need to do her tail. Like, it's not finished, but at least I started it, and I started it with a game plan because she just had a couple colors there, and so I've changed it up and everything. But it's a work in progress. But it's revamping a page that had a little bit of color on here. Now this one been sitting here looking like this for a long time. When I tell you, for years, because I had different colors. So I came in. Now I don't really like these colors, but I was just trying to make it work. So I have some shimmering watercolor I just did in the background. I added some marker. Now what I'm going to do is definitely come through and do the leaves, do his outfit and stuff. When I did it at the time, I had a game plan. At least I kind of worked his face. I'm not mad with his face. I'm not. Um, so this is a work in progress, but at least I brought the colors back. I didn't add any more colors. And then I did have some wild colors in here, and I calmed it down to the blues, the greens, and the yellows. And then I just threw some metallic stuff in here. It is shining and blinging. I would never have picked these colors, but I was just trying to save my page. This is not a cheap book. So I didn't want to just keep going on to a new page because I didn't like what I did with this one. So I'm trying to make it work, and it'll come out however it's going to come out. And I'm just going to take my time with it. This one, I think I had started this one also in February. I had some new watercolors, and I kind of wish I hadn't put these colors for this. I may put some colors over top of that because I feel like I'm limiting myself by putting that. I think I used a marker or something. I don't. No, I don't know what I use. Probably a Posca paint marker. I'm okay with how I did the background and how I did her outfit. I'm okay with that, and that's all watercolor. I believe it's from the VV sheets, the ones that Blue Skies blessed me with. Girl, I love me some VV sheets, but the colors are so powerful. You just can't just go in there with them. So when I looked at this page, I was like, oh, this is a nice airy Asian kind of look and everything. I think I'm gonna, and when I say go over those things, because I'm not ready for those. So what I think I'm gonna do, and this is what I would do, is just take a paint marker and just go over that. I don't think I want to make these this color. So just so it won't trigger me or whatever, I'll do that. And then I've changed the color. I don't think I want those to be that color. And if I don't like that color, I can put another color over top. Paint markers, you can just keep putting colors over top, and they dry real fast. So yeah, this page, I had already put some ink tints down, and then what I was going to do is I have the colors of the world, the brown colors. So this has got ink tints pencils. I went and activated some of the colors. This was supposed to be a color along with Miss Jane from, I believe she's from Scotland. And I don't like how I did it, but I already started it, so I can't change with so much of it. I don't even want to get in here and layer with a whole bunch of Poscas. So like I said, I did activate the ink tints. I did give him the same brown skin tone with that marker from the skin tone set of the color his hands. So he's just gonna be all chocolate and brown and gold. Okay. But I didn't want to waste him. This page I had started, I don't even know what I was doing. I think I was going to do the whole thing in glitter paints. And I said I had done this whole colorful thing. I don't even know. I hadn't planned on nothing. So I had some watercolors that I had out already. So I went ahead and just did the background with some of the colors in here. And then I just put some more watercolors down. And then I can come back through with some pencils. But I just wanted to get it out the way. And this has been a whip for at least 4 years. I mean, it's the colors are crazy, but and I can put as much blingage on it and make it look like I had planned to do that. I didn't. And she been floating on this daggone rug for a while. I was trying to do a color along with Grace's corner, I think. Her hair is not even ready for presentation, but I went ahead and used that same brown marker from the Ohuhu set, and I put some. I did a leaves. I just added a little bit more, and I used some more of that shimmer paint, Artisa watercolor paint for the clouds. And then I'll get her two in together. I'll get her hair in together. But she's been floating on this cloud with no color. She had purple here, purple there. Girl, she just been a mess. So at least I'll have something focused on her. And you can tell I finally used alcohol markers. So I did the alcohol markers for that and then that. And then I'll just close it up and come back to it when I feel like it. I don't have to sit here and do it from the beginning to the end. But her hair is definitely going to be changed, and then I'll shade her skin tone. But anyway, and then this one, I finished everything with this one, but I did not give her skin tone. So I took that same Ohuhu marker. I don't even know what color it is. I have to go through. And then I started to do a little shading on her, but I need to find some pencils. I think I'm going to pull my Prismacolor pencils. But all of this I had done, but she was just sitting there with no color on her. So I came through with the marker and gave her some skin tone. I did change her head wrap color up here, but I used the paint marker so you can't see it. This was a whole nother different color. So she been sitting here looking like this for a minute. I think I've added some color to her lips. It must have been a paint marker. The paper in this book is so good. And like I said, this book was not one of those books you just kind of like get and throw it away. I think that's all I did. So they're kind of like still science experiments, but I already have them. I'm not going to be buying new stuff and get rid of the stuff that I already have. I mean, that's dumb, and you can't keep up with every new book that's coming out. I mean, you can, but you know why? So Mouse Guard, I think this is going to be my project book because I think I have like 38 pages in here that I have completed and maybe 27 whips. It's a lot of pages in here. I had started the whole chart thing. It is 90 pages in here. And so I was kind of keeping abreast of what was done and what was. I'm going to do this neater. So I put paper clips. Now, I think I'm going to use paper clips as opposed to Post-it notes because Post-it notes, when they get all bent and flabby, they just look so unsightly. When you pick up a book that's got a whole bunch of Post-it notes sticking out of that, I don't like it. So I will be using paper clips to point out some stuff that I want to talk about. So this page, I had messed it up with the watercolor grounds, and I'm okay. I already admitted it. So I've been working on it. So it is still part of a science experiment. But so the only thing I did do some more touch up on this page. And so I just really have this bug to do. And then, okay, and I've been working on this snake. I did do somewhat of a science experiment up here with some metallic paint. I'm not happy with that, so I've got to figure that out. But anyway, I hadn't finished the snake. I just picked 4 colors from the colored pencil set, but you can use any of them. So I think I did 2 lives where I sat and did the skin. So probably another live to do either do the rest of the snake at the same time or just do this part of the snake and then do this part and maybe make it into 20 minutes, half an hour, something like that. So I have been working on this and I actually like the colors that I picked for this. I actually like this page. It's a really nice page. And like the mice are not in between the cracks. I mean, this part right here you can deal with. And I actually showed how I was shading each little scale. I do the scales like on a assembly line action. I don't do each one at a time. I do like I'll pick a portion and I'll do the first side of the color. There are 4 pencils, and then I just kind of do it as assembly line. Why do I have a paper clip in that? Okay, that's a paper clip. This is not denoting anything. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. So this one definitely is one that I'm going to plan to do in 2025, which is doable because a lot of the pages done. Magical Worlds. What did I pull in here? I just have one page. Oh no, two pages. Now I started on this one. I saw Miss My Colorful Country Life do a double page with this, and hers is so beautiful. I did borrow her colors that she used for these little end pieces. So I will make those the same color, but the rest of it I'm not doing just like she does. With the color longs, I'm not doing it just like she did. I'm doing it my own way. So I decided to whatever color I put on one side, I definitely put it on the other because it's a double page spread. So I had out some watercolors. So these two, the little island, the skin tone for the island, and then the roof for this is a watercolor set that I was using. I can't remember. I only have a couple of them. So, and then I put the color around here. So when I come back to this, I'm going to finish coloring all of these little things. I already put the green around everything. So I'm going to finish coloring these in. And then I'll probably work on these later. But anyway, so this one is all it's going to be on the end of my desk. I think this is the only thing that I have in here. Yeah. Oh no, there's another one. Okay. So, because I had the watercolor out, then I'm not happy with how this looks over here. I've still got to bling it out somewhat, but I did use the shimmering watercolor by Artisa because I got it, and why not use it? Or the iridescent one, and to make it shimmer and stuff. And then the same colors I have on here, I went ahead and picked out on here, and I used watercolors or markers or whatever. So both of these will be the same color. I am going to change these pumpkins because they're too bright. Not unless I add some bright color, this same color over here. So, but anyway, paint markers really get you through a lot. They really do. So that's the only one there. And then I did pull out this book. I've had this book for a long time, A Passion for Japan. I love Japanese coloring books. Sarah Muzio. That to me seems like it's a Latin name, a Spanish name. But anyway, but she could be, anyway, whatever. So I had started this page, and this is the only page I started in here. It's a very detailed book. There's a couple of them. I think there's a Tokyo one or something. I actually got one just off just I don't know, probably at Ollie's or Books a Million at their reduced book size. This reminds me of Millie Murata, her stuff. Very, very detailed and very line work, but you don't have to do all that. But anyway, so I was trying out my Posca paint pens, markers, I mean. And so I started out on that one. So this, like I said, this is the only page in here that I've done. So I'm going to continue with this one. But I did start this page out. I wasn't exactly sure how to color these things, but look at the little spiky hair. So I can see me finishing this, and then I'll probably do watercolor backgrounds. Now these look like they are in the snow. So I'll probably pick some shimmery watercolor, whatever. But this looks like an easy page to color. I don't know if I'm gonna color all of them the same. I'll probably like color him a gray, black, and gray color, and then this color for these two, and then a gray, black. These two will be the same color, and these two, three will be the same color. And then do whatever ice, some type of ice or something shimmering with the watercolor because they look like they're in a Arctic type of setting. So that's all I did in that book, and I had already started it. Why do I have ink? And see, this is why I'm gonna use paper clips. You see this? I hate this because when you put the book back in the bookcase, then it bends up. I mean, it looks nice when you put it in there. This was a book a page I was gonna color for Valentine's. Girl, I'm not really a Valentine's person because if you're really in a relationship with somebody, Valentine's is every day. So, and I don't really like just sitting here coloring hearts. Now, this book is a project book forever. So what I did with this one, I didn't color any more of these things in. I looked at this page and I analyzed what don't I like about it. And Immediately, I do not like the color that I did for the wall. I do not like it. So what I'm going to do in before I finish up any more and before I make this page a whip that I don't ever want to color in, I'm going to change the wall back to white. And I'm going to use the white or white. So I said, well, you know what? I got this watercolor ground, a titanium white, and I think because I'm not going to use it for the regular watercolor method, but this titanium white is paint also. So I could use my matte white. I can find my matte white and then use that or whatever. But so I just tested. I keep wanting to say tested it. And I just put it, I did a test pay. I did a test study and it's still coming out kind of pinkish. So the titanium, I probably had to put a couple of more coats on there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out my matte white, just a cheap 50 cent or $1 acrylic matte white paint. And I'm going to paint the background of the wall again. And then I'll probably like this page more, and then I'll feel like I want to color in it more. But it's really cute. It's got a whole bunch of cute little decorative things and everything. But the reason when I look at this one, I don't want to do it. I don't want to touch it. I feel like it's going to be ugly and I'm going to reject it. It's because of that color. I don't know why. Sometimes I like doing backgrounds first, but this is a time that there's so much going on. I rather the busyness be with all this stuff and just put the background back to be white. And then at some point, if I want to change it again, I can. The matte acrylic paint and the paint markers allow you to do that. But yeah, so it's looking crazy with all this stuff. If I continue it like it is, I've seen a lot of people with theirs like that, but I just want it white. So that's the only page in that one. Then I did do something in my Africa book, of which I do love. And she has some more books. I'll probably get a couple more of her books, but not too many. I'm not going to do no whole collection. Um, so I had colored this leopard. I just sat with my pencils and I just colored the leopard in, and I really like how I did that leopard. So then I came in. This page is not watercolor ground or anything. I came in with my watercolor markers. See, it's not gone through. And I just based the leaves, the green. And I do like this page. I think this page is going to be really, really cute. I was really happy how I just did him or her. Just looking so comfy. And then, um, uh-oh. I got my paper clip confused there. Oh, okay. It wasn't confused. I was confused. So I was doing a sample of how when you put watercolor grounds down and you use marker, nothing came through. Nothing came through. So then I did it with just this page. I did it on a live. So then I just went ahead and continued with the same colors, limiting the colors that you put on here because y'all know I go crazy, a whole bunch of colors. So I limited to the colors. I didn't pick the colors ahead of time, but when I actually said, okay, let me color this next, I picked the color up and I looked at it, and I might have swatched it and put it on there to see if I can. And if it didn't fit the test, I didn't use it. Now this color right here, I feel like unless I put it around some more, I might want to change that. And with these acrylic paint markers, you can. So let's see if I wanted to change it. Let me see. What color could I change it to if I wanted to change it? I could use this color. Let's see. Some colors, of course, when I'm doing it online, it's not going to let me do it. It's not going to let me be great. But this is more of an orange color. Yeah, see that changes, that calms it down. Just with that little change, I like that better. See how it calmed it down because that was a little bit too red. It was just a little bit too red. And these little markers really can really help, you know. And so that little change just made it big difference. Because it didn't need red doesn't need to be in here because I've already established kind of marigold, yellow, the greenish colors. Now I will come in with pencils. I could, and I will. And glitter pens, gel pens, and all that kind of stuff. But I basically wanted to make sure that each little circle that I put in the yellow and the orange and the green, and then everything else that's left, then I'll go ahead and so I'm just trying to be more thoughtful and not just react because I love colors. And see, this is dry already. And did I do anything else? Yeah, I did something else in this book. I put a paper clip. Okay, so I had started on this page. Now, I'm not happy with the yellow that's here, but I'm not going to change it. What I'm going to do is do a border around it and probably make it some type of ochre color or sienna color. I might use the crayon sticks or something on the little brush. I don't want anything real harsh, but just something to just make it a frame around there. And then, of course, I've got a color in that. And the kitty cat, I don't know. I'm really liking how it's just sitting up in there looking all pretty, the white color. So yeah, then I'll come in here and do that one metallic. I did smear this a little bit, but it's okay. It's not going to mess up. I'm going to make that metallic. So then while I have these same colors planned over here and use, when I had them that I wanted to pick to put on the next page, I went ahead and put some watercolor grounds down on this side, and I went ahead and put some markers down. I use markers, no color bleed through, none. Now I am not happy with this colored leaf right here. I don't know if you can tell that leaf. I'm going to change that leaf because that leaf is more teal blue green. So I want to color that leaf to a savory kind of green. Do I have one here? Here, there's one. Well, I'm just going to put this on here. It can be dark. I don't mind it being a darker color because some of these leaves will be darker, but I just don't want all that teal, all that blue green in here. And you might not be able to notice it, but I can tell the difference just by putting that little bit of something over there. And then once it dries, I can put some more the lighter green in there. Do the actual color of the leaf, but it'll take away that blue because I have nothing blue over here. So I want the pages not. I don't want to add any new colors. So I'm trying to be mindful of the colors that I pick. Let me put this piece of paper in here because I'm getting ready to close it. So that's that book. Then in this book, of which I love, I just wanted to show. Oh, this I'm going to do a color along with this one. I forgot who did theirs. When I tell you might have been colored with Maya. When I tell you this page that she did is everything, baby, it's everything. So that's the paper clip. But here's the one that I was going to show. The one that I have been working on. Oh, remember when I did this one on the camera, y'all? I was showing y'all the watercolor grounds. Now this is the black watercolor grounds. And then I had used these um liners, Sennelier liners. So I had put a little smear color over here. I went ahead and put some more black watercolor grounds over there. Doesn't even look like I did anything else. And then I just went back through and I put some colors down for the porcupines. Is that porcupine? Uh-huh. And the birds. I'm gonna come back through and color them, more. But anyway, so if you make a error or you don't like the colors that you put down, you can use watercolor grounds and cover it up. It's just like matte paint. And then of course you can, paint over it or put well, by now with this right here, alcohol markers will not work on this, but paint markers will because it's black. Shimmer paint, anything shiny will work. And so these are the little dots that I made with the fine liner Sensinilia, and they have flattened out. I don't even know how to show you if they're flat. They're flat. I mean, I can feel them ruffled a little bit, not ruffled, but raised, but they're not anything to mess up this other side or anything. Once they dry, I would say, because I was putting little dots, I would say let them dry overnight for sure before you close the book. or even 2 days. But anyway, they kind of like deflate a little bit, and but I think they're really pretty and they still shine. So I'm gonna put the rest of them all around there, and then like I said, I did color in here, so I'll have to, I did make a little error right there. I've been working on fixing it. So yeah, I like matte paints and stuff because you can fix stuff. Then okay, I only have two more. Fairy tales and folklore. Did I put a paper clip? Oh yeah, I did. So what I did with this one, I just put some watercolors, shimmer watercolors down for the background for that. And because I had some watercolors in my hand, and I didn't want to waste my watercolors. Watercolors cost a lot. Well, not all of them cost a lot, but the ones I've been buying lately, girl. So I believe these are the Kuritake Gamasatai Tabi. Y'all know I always pronounce the name, but it's the Kuritake watercolors, them little square ones, and they do shine. And I basically put this on like a stipple, like I'll get the brush wet, and I put it dipping in there, and then I'll do like this with it, and I'll put two or three colors and just keep doing it. And because the Kuritake the Japanese watercolors, they do dry shiny, so you do get a little blingage. I probably can't see it right now, but anyway. And then I did start trying to do the leaves. I think I'm going to do these leaves over because I don't like the way that those two leaves look. So because I got the acrylic paints, I can change them. I like that part. Is there anything else in here? We're not going to show that. Mm-mm. I did do a crayon page in here. This is my crayon page, and I do want to do some more crayon pages. And I put some stipples on there. I do like the Crayolas in here. I do. I do. This was all Crayola except for the stipples on top. So this paper does do the Crayolas very well. You just have to kind of do it, kind of go back over it because the wax build up. I think Foxy Colors was saying that the praying crayons don't leave that waxy thing, but you just have to keep going over it so you don't have the white spots. It's something that annoys me to see Crayola crayons and then you have that white spot in between. It just doesn't. It's like it takes it. If you clean that thing up, it'll take it up to an adult coloring level. If you just clean that thing up. Oh Lord, y'all done saw her. Don't worry. She's a science experiment, y'all. This is what I was trying to hide. But anyway, here's another one that was done with the Crayolas. That one. Don't look at her, y'all. She's scary. She's a science experiment. So that was in Fairy Tale. And then I put out these two. These are the last two. Because I had watercolors and then I went back through. I had messed the pages up before. Now this one I think I had just started and I had some of the watercolors, Kuritake watercolors. So now I got to go through with some pencils and just clean up the lines in between. I was going to make this a happy pastel cake kind of page. Cupcake, cake. So that's it in that one. And then this one, this page I had started a while ago. So all I did was come through and do a little bit more for the turtle, for the shell. And then I also put in some paint markers for this part of the turtle and then that part of the turtle. Everything else was how I did it initially. I'm going to come back through with some watercolors. I may do this one on a video to show you how I do the stipple it. And then these down here got gel colors in there. I'm okay with these. I just need to add pencil to it, but I got to work this turtle out. So I'm happy how I did this top of the shell, and I'm happy how I did this. So he's not going to be that color, like that. And then definitely the whales, and then I'll do the background. But anyway, so this is an old page. It's been looking like that for a minute. And then I had another page, I thought. Yeah. This one has been looking It wasn't as full. I was trying watercolor out. So what I did with this one is I added some of the newer watercolors I have to do the flowers. I'll still have to come back and do pencils, of course. And then I used markers, watercolor markers for the leaves. I just basically put one light color green on all of the leaves, and then I can come back over and shade them in with pencils. But I wanted all of the leaves to have the same type of light yellow. I just picked the lightest yellow. I mean, not yellow, the lightest green. And then, like I said, I just came over with the new watercolors to brighten up these the flowers. So this was a whip that had been a whip for a long time, and every time I looked at it, it just annoyed the heck out of me. So yeah, and so that's all for that. And I did go do some storage stuff. I went down to the Dollar Tree and I got these two. I'm going to see if I can get me two more. These things are awesome. You could put pencils, markers, crayons, water. You can put a lot of stuff, and you can use these for other things. But this is just a regular storage thing for $1.25. Now I did put in my Tombow markers. I already had like 24 of them or something like that, or 40. Yeah, 24. Ollie's has the Tombow markers sets sale for $1.99 for 5 of them. I'm sorry, not watercolor. Tombow alcohol markers are normally 5 to $6 for one. For one, they're dual tip, and when you use these up, you can't do anything with them but throw them in the trash. So I'm gonna, if I can find some extras, go and pick up some more so I can have backup. I think the whole set of the 108 is like $280, something like that. I don't know. Who's gonna buy that? I'm not buying that. So when I got these before, they were in sets of 12, and I think I had the skin tone set and the gray set, and I think I got them on sale for $19 for 12. So I had those two for a long time, and I used them. Um, but I always said, dang, I wish I had some brighter colors. Well, lo and behold, I saw Foxy Colorist down to the Ollies with these, and there was sets of 5 for $1.99, and I think on the label it said normally $5. But if you go and try to buy one of these at a time, like I said, they're between $5 to $7. So I don't know if they're going to not sell these anymore or whatever. They're probably not going to sell them anymore, because who wants to buy a marker for $5 to $7? One marker that once it's dried up, it goes in the trash. So they have probably revamped that whole thing, because especially now people have paint markers. Nobody got time for this. So I'm gonna go back down if I can find some more to get some backups, because it's definitely well worth it. And the alcohol markers, you definitely have to use a double-sided page or use just some watercolor grounds. There's no way around it. And then these are the watercolor pens that I have. I have 3 brands in here. The Tombow ones, I got those in the same kit at the Michaels, 12 for, I think they have them on sale for $10 or something like that all the time. Sometimes you can buy one, get one free, or buy one half off. So I got a combination of 3 in here. Now this is busting out, but mind you, I've had some of these. I've got Artist Loft, which is Michael's brand, and most of my Artist Lofts are dried up. So I'm gonna have to spend some time to go through here and test and see which ones are dried up, and then discard them. And then I went. The last watercolor marker set I got was the King Art. I think I bought a set of 24, and it wasn't that expensive. And these are really, really nice. They're very nice, and they're very juicy. These are the ones that Maya Colored with Maya recommended, and they're the same as the Tombow and the Artist Loft. And so the Artist Loft, the King Art, these are very affordable. They come in a set of 96. If you can get 96, get 96. But I think you'll be happy with 48, 24, 48, or something like that. And they're very reasonable. And then, so this is where's the Tombow one? King Art. See, they all kind of look alike. Here's a Tombow one. So yeah, so they all look alike. One has ridges. The King Art one has some little ridges there. Um, the Artist Loft one is shorter than the Tombow one. But if you do get the Tombow one, make sure you check it and make sure it says water based, because the alcohol ones look the same except for they are different colors. But if you just grabbing them, you think it's the same. The alcohol ones are white. See, they're white, and then the watercolor ones or the water-based ones are black. That's the quick way to tell, so you don't mess your paper up. So that's why I keep these separate. You got to keep them separate, alcohol and water-based. So, but yeah, like I said, when I go through these, like all of these that are like this Artist Loft, they're probably going to be trash because they are dried up or almost dry. And there's nothing worse than starting the page and you got a marker and you got to color a whole bunch of stuff, and the daggone markers are dry. So I think I'm gonna take out all of the Artist Loft ones, which are probably like 20 of them. Take those out, and then my container will be flat. And then, oh, the last thing that I've been working on is a color along with Bubble Studio, and this is The Art of War. It's actually this one. You can get this book at Down to the Ollies for $3.99, or you can go to Amazon and pay $15. The page that her and I are coloring in. See, I love the paper clips. The paper clips are so fresh and easy. Is this page, and the only thing I did pick my colors out. I was trying to pick my colors. I picked some colors from a printed off copy of the Sarah Renee Clark color wheel, and so I was using this side of the page to kind of like help plan my colors and stuff. So I finished this animal. This is an endangered species, and then I picked the leaves, the ones further out. I did a darker color, and then I picked the colors for that. So I did pick the colors for the slime. I only have two strings of slime. That slime, and then this slime right here. So, and then I got this little illustrated copy of the book just to kind of look at it to see. Now these colors are kind of boring, but just to kind of see how they're doing. This is supposed to be the same page. So yeah, but so this is as far. I don't think I did it. I haven't done anything else in here. I just want to focus in on that. I was going to try to make my own bookmarks, but girl, I'm using paper clips. When I tell you, and I got some colored paper clips, they are so nice from the Dollar Holler, girl. And it just looked neater. I didn't like all them stickers sticking out of my books, and they be bent over and child. Okay, that's all I got. That's enough. Oh, it's an hour exactly. All right, let me see what y'all got. What are y'all saying? Good morning, blue skies. Good morning, Catherine. Good morning. Yeah, I know. That's what I said too. But you know what? I looked at a whole bunch of my books that were not completed. I said, these are the books I'm going to work on. At least if I can do one page in each one, or, whatever. Just kind of tackle it some type of way. Hi, Tailor Made. Because I just didn't want to sit here and keep getting new books or adding coloring new pages, adding more whips, because that's kind of stressful. At least in my mind, it is. So I feel like it's a sense of accomplishment. I'm having a purpose. I'm planning it. Or do you remove it and it's going for good? I think you might be talking about pages. I try not to take any pages out of my book. Mm-mm. If they fall out, they fall out, but I still try to keep them together. Now, the most I've done was taking a page and put black paint over it. Did I do that? I think I did. Or if I didn't do it, I was going to talk about it. Oh, yes. And the watercolor sheets that Blue Skies is talking about are these, and they're so neat. Okay, I got two right here. I actually have three. Here they are. They're so neat, and all you need is a watercolor brush, or just a brush with some water. Okay, well, we're just gonna show these two. Oh, these are three. These are the This is the set that Blue Skies gave me. The Viva sheets. I think I saw some at Michael's for $7 because I think they're moving their stuff around. But when I went back to get some, they were already gone. I already had the colors that they had. But you don't need a. I mean, you can get as in depth in it as you want to. But you can see I use these. I use these all of the time. Um, they're so beautiful. I did swatch them. That's the original with just the sheets, and then this one is the metallic, and it's just so freaking neat. And I try to preserve it just by using one little corner, and then move on. After I got all the paint off of that, then I'll move up a little bit. But some of them I got a little bit crazy and probably went, around. But you can tell the ones that I really like. And this is beautiful. And then they had the palette. It's in a bamboo kind of thingy, which is really cute. Um, and it's not that much paint in here either. But it's a woman-owned business, and it's inks. Really, really nice. I think I'm not gonna look too hard. Oh, here's my book. Here are the swatches of them. Because you wouldn't think that they would be this bright. This is the original set. Like, very, very powerful, very, very colorful. And you can dilute it down. And then this is the original on the bamboo thing, this one. And I could have watered them down. I didn't have to use so much, but I really wanted to see the colors. Look how pretty they are. And then this is the metallics. So, and then they give you 2 sheets of silver and 2 sheets of gold. So, and so that gold and silver is really pretty, especially the silver. The silver is more popping than the gold. See right there, that silver is popping. The gold is popping too. But that silver is really popping. And normally these are like $18 to $22. They have a whole watercolor set, a travel set. I mean, a travel pad with paper and a little notebook, which is so cute. So you can have it all together, and it's really small and compact. This doesn't take a whole lot of space. And of course, look at me. I did have the boxes for these two, but I'm telling you, I get kind of OCD when I keep all the boxes and stuff. This I definitely keep in the box because that's part of the cover. But really, you can just take like this and a notepad and a pencil and a watercolor brush, the refillable one, and this is your whole art kit. Stick it right in your purse or right in your bag. Stick it right at your desk when you go to lunch and stuff like that. You don't want to be carrying a whole bunch of art stuff with you. So yes, those are nice. Well, thank you, Blue Skies. I greatly appreciate it. You're so kind. You're so, so kind. So that's all I got for you for this morning. And I know that's grammatically incorrect, but y'all know it is what it is. So I'll come back later today and maybe color some. And definitely out of what I've already shown. I did pull out something else that I'm going to be working on. As far as color alongs, I found two ladies that I do want to do their color along with, and they're doing it in in this book. Okay, I'm sorry. No, I know I did say it was it, but a color along that I'm going to be doing on this page right here in Midnight Masquerade. I'm going to be doing it with Adrana, the adult colorista. When I tell you, go check her channel out. Oh my goodness, she is so freaking talented. And I believe she did this as a double page spread. I'm not sure, but I know this is the page that I want to color in. And when I tell you, it looks so gorgeous and it's so bold. And she's got a tutorial, and it's two videos long in Midnight Masquerade by Hannah Carlson And see here, it's got this post, and I didn't put the paper clips in here. And then another color along that I'm doing with is uh, Shell's Coloring Corner, I think. She had did the background. I don't know what she used. I don't know if she used the Kuritake paints, but I used the Kuritake paints, the Gambasol, Tamburi, or whatever. And so I did the background like this, and I really do like the background. So now I'm starting to do the flowers, not doing them exactly like she did it, but I did the background like she did, made it a double page spread. And so while I was still doing it, I was like, I like that. So let me just, while I'm keeping the momentum going, let me go ahead and color another page like that. So I went ahead to another page in here, and I did the same thing with the this was not the Kuritake. I did this with just some regular watercolors, just so that you can see. Now this one looks shinier because that paint shines, and you really can't put pencil over top of this paint. But this paint you can put pencil over top of. And I still did the same technique. So, and I did do the background first, which I like in this type of work. So I'm working on the flowers, and these flowers are the same, I believe, that are over here. Yeah, they're the same. So I just basted them with the yellow. And so I'm gonna do the flowers next, because the flowers it's so it's just a lot. It's a lot of flowers. So anyway, so those are two color longs. Actually, I'm saying this is one, but it's actually 2 pages that I did as a color long. So those are actually 4 pages. And then this one is another. It's a double page also. So this is 6 pages. So if you really think about when you're doing color longs, is it a double page or is it single page? I like double pages. I just do. So, but yeah. So this is a beautiful, and then it gets you to color in something that you wouldn't, normally. And she uses her art style. Y'all know I've already done a couple of color longs with My Colorful Country Life, and I adore her work. I've done some color longs with Zucchini Kitty. I adore her work. I've done some color longs with Miss Dee Dee Willingham. Hey girl, hey, and a couple other people. I think those are the main people that I've done color longs with. But I try to do that at least, once. With each new book, I'll go see who's already colored in there. Maybe use some of their colors, or I don't know. And then I try to, share whoever it is I got their coloring style from, because I know a lot of people on here copy stuff and don't even like. We know you didn't do that before. We know where you got that from. Not that it matters. I just think it's nice to just do shout outs to people. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you all later. All right, let me put this little thing on here. I'll get turned out. I gotta figure out how to make it not so Hey, how you doing?